สุรพันธ์ค่ะเชิญค่ะ
Swadikap, thank you for joining us for the midday edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. I'm Surapan Lautaranarit. In his first official meeting, the new cabinet approved a temporary boost to state welfare card payments and extended the 20 baht flat train fare. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul chaired the first official cabinet meeting on Tuesday, which approved several key public assistance and national security measures. The meeting held at the Parliament building took place after the new government completed its policy statement to the legislature. Newly appointed government spokesperson Siripong Angkasakul announced that the cabinet approved a budget of nearly 22.8 billion baht to boost payments for the 13.4 million holders of the state welfare card. An additional 850 baht will be added to their monthly stipend for 2 months, November and December, raising the total payment to 1,150 baht per month during that period. To reduce commuter costs, the cabinet also extended the 20 baht flat fare policy for the red and purple electric train lines for another 2 months, covering October and November. On national security, the cabinet approved an 864 million baht budget to support the military's border defense operations and extended the declaration of security zones in 20 districts across the 4 southern border provinces for another year, effective from today until September 30th, 2026. Concluding the policy debate, Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul called for political unity and pledged to advance the process for a new constitution. The Prime Minister concluded the 2-day parliamentary debate on his government's policy statement with a call to end political conflict and work together. Thanking members of both houses for their input, he urged all parties to cooperate during the government's limited 4-month term and assured them he would not abuse his power for personal gain. The Premier reaffirmed his government's commitment to supporting the process of drafting a new constitution and holding a referendum concurrently with the next general election. He urged all parliamentarians to participate in the joint committee to consider the draft charter, asking them to be prepared for frequent meetings, possibly without holidays, to expedite the process, hopefully starting by this December. He added that the government will ensure the process for public participation aligns with the Constitutional Court's recent ruling, while allowing for maximum public involvement. Staying with the Prime Minister, who has instructed related officials to visit the sites affected by the ongoing floods and to provide assistance promptly. Government spokesperson Siripong Angkasakul has announced a special directive from Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul to improve assistance for flood victims, particularly those in designated water retention areas. The order was issued during the cabinet meeting yesterday. The Prime Minister's directive was prompted by his visit to flood-affected residents in Ayutthaya province on September 27th. He expressed concern that communities in provinces that annually absorb flood water to protect the capital often face delays in receiving aid due to a slow and sporadic support system. To address this, the Prime Minister has tasked the Natural Disaster Relief Operations Center with collecting data to establish a permanent and proactive annual assistance program for these areas, ensuring aid is timely and consistent. Additionally, all Deputy Prime Ministers and Cabinet Ministers have been instructed to conduct regular field visits to their assigned areas to provide swift and effective assistance to the public. The 1st Army Region held a handover ceremony between General Amrit Bunsuya and Lieutenant General Warayot Leung Suwan as the new commander of the 1st Regional Army. General Amarit expressed his gratitude to his subordinates and colleagues for their excellent cooperation throughout the past year, which enabled the successful completion of various missions. He also expressed confidence, saying that the new 1st Regional Army commander possesses knowledge, capability, leadership, and serves as a role model for subordinates. He emphasized that the 1st Regional Army will continue to be a main force of the Royal Thai Army and a key contributor to national development and public assistance. Lieutenant General Warayot pledged that the 1st Regional Army would strictly follow the policies of the Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Army. Meanwhile, Lieutenant General Wirayut Raksin, the new commander of the 2nd Army Region, spoke about the Thai-Cambodian border situation that he does not feel pressured. He had always worked closely with former commander Lieutenant General Bunsin Pat Klang and is ready to continue the work, confident that there will be no disruption in operations. As for incidents of provocation in the area, he viewed them as tactics used by the opposing side. Therefore, he said our side must remain cautious and always prepared. The Department of Industrial Promotion, or DPROM, in collaboration with 4 key agencies, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding to establish dedicated SME industrial estates. The initiative aims to allocate industrial zones specifically for SMEs, supporting relocation and expansion efforts, while ensuring systematic management, environmental compliance, and access to technology, funding, and markets. These zones are expected to foster innovation, strengthen supply chain integration, and create an environmentally friendly industrial ecosystem. Partners include the Department of Industrial Works, Industrial Estate Authority of Thailand, or IEAT, SME Development Bank, and the Office of the Permanent Secretary for Higher Education, Science, Research, and Innovation. IEAT will allocate at least 5% of industrial estate space for SMEs, with infrastructure and utilities tailored to their needs. Incentives include discounted rental rates and business matching events. The project is projected to generate over 1 billion baht in economic value, and SMEs are invited to join for sustainable long-term growth. And that's all for our midday edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Surapan Lautaranarit. สวัสดีครับ